afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls. We all have heard about global warming, climate change, and all that. Today, my attempt is to share something which I think is the root cause of this problem and what the solution could be. We are putting out about 40 billion tons of carbon dioxide emissions every year into the atmosphere. Little trivia here. We all talk about tons of carbon dioxide emissions. This is what a ton of carbon dioxide looks like, about 500 cubic meters in volume. Roughly about the size of this room is 1 ton of carbon dioxide emissions. This is just a trivia. But what is not trivial is 90% of the people on this planet are breathing polluted air as per United Nations. An international agency for research on cancer had categorically told that air pollution is a group 1 carcinogen. What that means is there is a very high chance, or there is enough evidence that that air causes cancer. This is where it gets a bit personal. I'm a cancer survivor myself, and a friend of mine, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. We don't check any of the boxes for getting cancer, like smoking, drinking, sedentary lifestyle, obesity, family history, none of this. We don't have any of this. Still, we got cancer. 95% of the cancers in the world, according to WHO, are due to environment and lifestyle. And WHO also says there are 19 million cancer patients today in the world, and it could go up to 30 million by 2040. We all feel the same. What did we do to attract cancer? What did we do? But who is causing this? Who is causing this environmental degradation for us to go through what we go through? And who is subjecting the entire environment ecosystem, along with its living and non-living beings, to a fate of complete extinction? Who is doing this? In my opinion, it's the polluting corporates and the governments. The polluting businesses are power generation, agriculture, fashion. Yes, fashion is right on the top. Transportation, chemicals, pesticides, many things like this. They make products that contain carbon dioxide in them, and when we are using them, they in turn emit carbon dioxide and aggravating the whole global warming process. In addition to that, they sell these products as useful, healthy, and even essential. On top of it, they claim them to be eco-friendly. It's a greenwashing. They're anything but eco-friendly. Not only that, there are a lot of celebrities, media, and influencers that endorse these products for their popularity. Governments, on the other hand, their laws and regulations don't have enough teeth to go after them. And we all know worldwide, governments, businesses, and media, they have an agenda between each other, and that's how it works. And these businesses and governments, they say a lot on public stages, in conferences, about commitments to net zero and reducing carbon emissions, but they are not committed to their commitments. What do you think is the reason for this kind of behavior? Greed. Businesses, greed for profits. Governments, greed for power. Media and other influences, greed for popularity. What's causing this greed? Thought pollution. What is thought pollution? Thought pollution is misplaced priorities in this context, if I may. Putting themselves over others, over everybody and anybody around it, and utter disregard to environment. And environment is the first casualty in their minds. This thought pollution is contributing to a lot of greenhouse gas emissions and this global threat that we all are living with. And what are we doing as consumers? Every year, ladies and gentlemen, $800 billion are spent on marketing to tell us day in, day out, brainwash us that this is good, this one is bad, and buy this, acquire this, amass this, spend more and more and more. And we are falling for that. And we are buying these polluting products indiscriminately. And this unsustainable consumerism that we all are engaged in, knowingly or unknowingly, is also contributing to the global warming, when in actuality, there are eco-friendly alternatives readily available today. Let me share a few images of that. By going with recycled paper notebooks instead of white paper notebooks, this is a real world scenario. 100 trees have been avoided from cutting, and about 5 tons of carbon dioxide emissions we saved. Just one school going for recycled paper notebooks. Very simple. Instead of cutting trees, if they come in the way of our construction or roads, please translocate them. Don't cut them off. It is possible. This service is available today, my friends. Use that. Don't cut the trees down. About 30-40 trees will absorb 1 ton of carbon dioxide. Please don't cut them. So the solutions are there. They are available right now. Furniture. We all love wooden furniture. A love affair with that. But that again is cutting trees. So there are eco-friendly alternatives that look and feel and perform just like wooden furniture, if not better, and without any pollution or without any felling of trees. And these options are available in the market right now. Every year, believe it or not, just for the boxes on top of toothpaste, we are cutting down 40 lakh trees. 40 lakh. Ridiculous is the word. How do we justify that? Do we need to have those boxes? Alternatives, there are people that are making toothpaste and filling them in glass jars and selling them. And there are people that are making tooth tabs, like tablets instead of paste. You just pop it in your mouth, chew a couple of times and brush, done. And these tablets come in tin containers, and metal is highly recyclable, non-polluting, and we don't need a box on top of that. This solution is available today. So please try to migrate to that. Sustainable clothing. The clothing that we get in the as we saw, fashion is the 3rd biggest pollutant. We can use sustainable clothing, which is a clothing made out of organic cotton, naturally dyed, and other sustainable fabrics like your hemp, linen, lotus fibers, milk protein. There are exotic and natural fibers available in the market today. Those things can be used on a daily basis. The pictures here show that these girls are wearing those kind of clothes. Very mainstream, very trendy. These are not a cliche or some kind of a boutique things where only activists wear. These are mainstream clothing. And this particular thing here is all the used clothes, instead of throwing them in the dump yard, we could use them and give them to orphanages. They will give a second lease of life to them. They will use them, and we are delaying the process of throwing this junk, throwing this to the land, in the landfills. Again, we all know, we all love branded purses and bags and all that, but there are people, artisans in our neighborhoods that are making these kind of bags which are more durable, if not equally durable, very fashionable, very organic, made from all natural fibers. Why not, right? So point is, these solutions are available. These are made by our local entrepreneurs. They are some people are very good, very genuine products they make. FPOs, NGOs, and self-help groups are making these products. Just one comment about my personal attire today. I'm not trying to look like a Ranveer Singh with this red outfit. Please don't get me wrong. The reason I'm wearing this is what I'm wearing is all sustainable. My shoes are made with recycled PET bottles. Trousers, linen. Linen is flaxseed plant, not cotton, very sustainable. The shirt is organic cotton, and the stripes, if you can see there, is natural dyed. And the blazer I'm wearing is organic cotton and naturally dyed. This red color comes from turmeric and some things which these guys have done. So point I'm trying to make is this kind of clothing which we use on a daily basis can be sustainable, and it is available and it is possible. Of course, choice of colors is different. I will read just to get attention so that I'm driving a point home. So friends, what I see, or what we all can see, is the amount of pollution that is being put out into the market is by these polluting businesses and apathetic governments. So when there is pollution, thought pollution, and greed in your mind, this is what happens. On the contrary, when there is no pollution in your mind, when there is inner balance, the pollution will also come down. So let us try at our individual level, instead of fighting these corporates and governments going on the streets, it's never going to help. Let us start at our level. Let us start a silent inner uprising, an uprising for inner peace. And when we even begin to do that, we will see a change in us, we will change progress in our life, we will see prosperity in our lives. The only difference this time around is when we are living a comfortable, prosperous life with this changed heart set, we are not choking the environment with carbon emissions. On the contrary, when we allow the nature to breathe, nature will give us breathable oxygen without any carcinogens and without any cancers. And how do we get inner peace? Nobody knows this better than us people in Bharat. Yoga and meditation. And as per Bhagavad Gita, yogaha karmasu kaushalam. When you do yoga, all your activities will be very efficient, highly skillful. And when there is efficiency, there is no wastage. When there is no wastage, there is no pollution. You see the link? It's very clear, in my mind at least. I hope you feel the same and start your journey on the lines of trying to get some inner balance within us to begin with, and that spreads as a ripple effect, so that one day we'll all see this happening, and we will all that we have to do is silently migrate to eco-living products. Don't be under the influence of this marketing, corporates marketing telling us what to do. For a change, let's be a rebel. Let us not accept status quo. Let us become eco-warriors here and now. Thank you.